Okay, so on R3, we're going to go ahead and configure the network interface between R3 and R4, which is going to be in area 2, OSPF area 2. So again, we're already in the OSPF configuration mode here, so we're going to go ahead and configure the interface. So network 100.1.34.3, I think was the IP address, and this is area 2. Let's go into R4. Let's go into configuration mode. OSPF 1, again, process ID, exactly, locally significant, you make it what you like. Router ID 4.4.4.4, network 100.1.34.4, 0000, area 2. Hopefully that should come up. Man, this takes so long. Hey, Arnie, you still there, man?
Yeah.
Cool.
How are you?
Oh man, I am tired now. Really, really feeling it. Really feeling it.
Stop whining!
I'm not whining. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, so OSPF adjacency is up. Let's just take a look at our routing table on router 4. Show IP route. So there's all the stuff. That's great, good news. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've not done the loopback interface on 4, so let's put that in network 4.4.4.4, 0000, area 2. Alright, so that's in area 2. Let's go on. Let's hop on router 2. Let's see what it knows. Show IP route. And I've got the loopback interface for 4. So all good. All the routes are in there. Right, let's configure. Tell you what we'll do. Let's create a new loopback interface. We'll give it the IP address 200.1.44.4. 255.255.250, and then so now what we're going to do is going to create router IGRP, and what was the AS number? 123. EIGRP router ID 4.4.4.4. It's not very necessary, but there you go. Network, and what did we say? 200.1.44.4 and 0000. There we go. Right, so that's in the GRP process now. Hopefully that'll be enough. Right, great. So we're going to configure area 2 as the NSSA area. So just like with the stub, we have to configure this on the ABR. So in here we're going to say area 2 is an NSSA. Adjacency goes down because R4 doesn't know it's an NSSA. So on R4 we say area 2 NSSA. Both should come up. Great. So here's the routing table as it looked like before. Just remind yourselves of that. Now we'll just have a look at it and see what's changed. Okay, let's just wait a second because I've got no routes whatsoever. There we go. Right, okay. So what I know about now that's different from there, nothing. All looks the same, right? All looks the same. Apart from the new loopback that I added, everything's the same. Everything's the same. Yeah. What about R3? Does R3 look the same? So there was R3's table, and here is what it looks like now. Yeah, everything's the same, but I can see R4's loopback. Yeah, fine. Okay, so in fact that was R3. This is R2. So R2, obviously we've got the new link between R3 and R4 up there. We've got the loopback for 4. Everything else the same. So nothing's changed there. What we're going to do here now is redistribute the EIGRP into OSPF. This is what the NSSA is all about, really. So it's not so stubby because even though the OSPF route is a stub, there's only one way in or out. You can get in or out through another routing protocol, which is the EIGRP in this case. So we're going to redistribute EIGRP AS123. We'll give it a metric of 1,000. We'll take the subnets and we'll even tag it. Let's tag it with 44, something like that. That's fine. So we're redistributing EIGRP into OSPF with a metric of 1,000. Let's have a look on R3. Let's see if we can see the 200.1.44.4 was it? I can't remember what it was. There we go. So we used to have the OSPF IA inter-area routes. Now we've got an OSPF N2. N2 is an OSPF NSSA external type 2 route. Yeah, and there's the metric we set with 1000. And because it's a type 2 route, that 1000 will never change. The metric will never change through the whole topology. So you see here on router 3 that the metric for 4.4.4.4 is 2, and for that is 1000. If we go to 1 and have a look at the routing table on 1, oh, we can't, yeah. Oh god, this is so annoying. I'm gonna wait a minute. Let's have a look on this one. Just have a look on 2. Yeah, there we go. So we can see the metric for 4.4.4.4 on 2 has gone from 2 to 3, but the metric for 200.1.44.0 has stayed at 1000. That's not changed. But tell you what has changed, and can you see this? So we've got an E2 route now. So this is an external type 2 route. This is not an N2 route. So router 3 thought that this was an N2 route. Router 2 thinks it's an E2 route, and this is one of the great things about NSSAs. So when you set the NSSA type, it converts the type 7 LSA, which is this one, into a type 5 LSA, which is this one, when it goes through the ABR. The type 7 is actually generated by the ASBR, the Autonomous System Border Router. This is the ASBR because it's going from one autonomous system to another, from EIGRP to OSPF. So the ASBR generates the type 7, the ABR converts the type 7 to a type 5, and then pushes it on its way. And the type 5 actually is pointed through with the type 4. It's confusing, but in the website in a default route there we talk about the type 4, and you can read about that. Okay, so on R4, unlike the stub, even though we look like a stub, we feel like a stub. Are we a stub? We don't have the default route. If you remember, on R1 we've got the default route, right? But on R4, no default route from the ABR. So what's all that about? Well, on NSSA you don't get the default route by automatically like you do with the stub configuration. So to make that happen, at the end of the Area 2 NSSA command, we've got some sub options. Default information originate. That looks good. Let's go with that. So Area 2 NSSA default information originate. Hit return. Go back to R4. Do we have a default route? Yes, we do. And actually see, look, we've got another. It's another N2, so it's another type 7. Okay, so let's go back to R3 now. Maybe there's another chance where, you know, like on the stub area, you don't. So the R4 at the moment, when we do a show IP route, we've got all these other routes going in here. We've also got the default. Yeah. We don't need all these other routes if we've got a default. There's only one way on a route, so we just need to have this default. So how do we turn all the other ones off? So well, it's exactly the same as the stub area where we had area 1 stub no summary. Remember that from on the R2 ABR? Well, this is the same way. On the R3 ABR we just do area 2. We're in NSSA this time, but it's still a save command, no summary. And once that's in there, on router 4 we lose all the other routes. We've just got the default now, but we can still ping things. Let's ping 1.1.1.1. Oops. Everything's still good. Does router 4, well, of course it does because I've just pinged it. Does router 4 still have the route to 4.4.4.4? Yes, we do. So that all works the same way. Okay, so that's all good stuff. We did the backbone area, we've done a stub area, we've done an NSSA area, and that concludes it for this brief introduction to OSPF. Thank you very much.